Okay, so let's get started. What I've got here is a simple HTML file that just has a single JavaScript include in it for main.js. The file that we'll be looking at is main.ts. The T stands for TypeScript. And TypeScript actually is a whole lot like JavaScript. In fact, this is JavaScript. There's nothing special and TypeScripty about this. Because TypeScript is actually a superset of JavaScript. This is just a really simple program that asks you your name and prints it out to the screen and adds an image of a cat and plops that on the screen too. We can go ahead and convert the TypeScript file into JavaScript by running tsc-watch main.ts. See here that it is compiling it into this file called main.js so that our web page will work. So we'll load that up here, and it's asking my name. I'll type in a tool, and it says, "Hi to you, a tool." So even though this is just plain old JavaScript, we'll see now that TypeScript actually has a pretty good understanding of the basic DOM APIs that come with a browser. So for instance, we can try inserting a typo here. So try removing the N from one of the N's from inner HTML. Now it says property inner HTML does not exist on type HTML element. So it actually understands that document is a document, and it knows that body is also something, and it knows that inner HTML is not something that's on body. And so we can already see that it sort of has a number of features about it. And the way that it communicates that to you is through these red squiggly underlines, similar to the way that word processors will alert you of typos and stuff like that. So we can already see that even though this is just plain old JavaScript, it is giving us a bunch of sort of ambient feedback that helps us code in a better way. Another neat thing is that it actually pays attention to things like strings that we pass into functions. So if we decide to change this img to a p, all of a sudden the src here gets a red underline. We click on it and it says property src does not exist on type HTML paragraph element. So it was actually able to infer from the string that we're passing the create element that that the type of the return value would actually be an HTML paragraph element instead of an image element. And now it's warning us that this is introducing bugs into our program. So this is part of the design philosophy of TypeScript that I really like, which is that it's not about creating new ways for you to code and requiring you to code in them. It wants you to be able to leverage the APIs that you already know, both the ones that come with a browser but that also exist in third-party libraries, and code the way that you would normally code. It's basically just associating the way that you normally code with type information that it can then use to basically watch your back and give you advice on potential problems in your code, which is really nice.